What is the actual argument of the sister? What is the argument?
No, I came here.
Her argument
No,
is...
let me finish.
Find out what's the argument.
Yeah.
I came here with one of his friends was looking for the reference that Abraham was in a fire and then Allah cooled down the fire. He was looking for the reference. He brought me here because your friend had the reference. And then your friend comment that I say the things and I don't back up and then I run away. So and then I said, what is it? I didn't back up. And then he brought.
Yeah, but what is your main? Yeah, what is your main issue about it? What is your main contention about it? What are you arguing? Yes. Not only about the Topkapi one, even the Fad one. What's the argument?
So they are not from time of Uthman, they are not from time of Muhammad, and there are the variations. It doesn't match the Quran you have right now.
Right. And what is the evidence to prove that they aren't from the Prophet's time or from Uthman's time?
If you read AltiKulac's book, he tells, I did read him, and then I give him the page numbers.
Well, honestly, yes, I saw that. But again, you see, the reading of his, if I were to suggest to you that's his opinion, would you accept?
Then you need to bring me a scholar which
No.
what it says.
Right, no,
He's a Muslim scholar.
Right. It's not about discrediting what he says, it's about the evidence. You should be assessing the evidence rather than the opinion of the writer.
Sir, I am not a Muslim scholar. I don't know Arabic, so I have to depend on the Muslim people about their book. Okay, this is written by a Muslim.
Yeah.
Okay, this is written by a Muslim.
Okay.
If you bring me, I don't know what you do, but if you are a scholar, if you kind of write a book to discredit his arguments,
Yes.
I have to read it and then I have to compare it. But
Right.
There is no
And how? Right.
which has written
Okay.
anything against it.
Absolutely, not a problem. But again, you are still missing the point that I'm making to you, sister. At the end of the day, I'm asking you, is it merely his opinion?
It is from research he came up.
No, I'm asking you again, is it merely his opinion you are relying on?
I don't have anything else, sir. This is what he
Right,
says.
so you are relying on only his opinion.
This is what he says.
She's looking for another
Now,
opinion.
what I am saying to you is simple, okay? And I would suggest, if you want to take this discussion further, okay, you need the evidence before you and discuss it. I can... No, but, well, honestly, even you have done that. You only printed pages and came.
I read the
So,
book, sir. I read the book.
honestly, look, I have to only believe what you say, but the evidence is better than all of us.
Okay, read the
So,
book.
bring the evidence
We
and then
discussed
discuss it.
a couple of months ago.
I would suggest
Read
it.
the book and then we
Well, you were...
discussed.
Let me just going back to what you were saying. It's there's a maxim in English law which says that he who asserts must prove. So an example of that would be if I say, as an example, that the Bible has variations, that it's got contradictions, and then I say to you, you go and read it and you find the contradiction.
No, I'm not
that
doing
would
that.
not make sense.
Sir, I'm not doing that. I read it from the page and then I give you the page numbers, okay?
Yes,
and then I show you the table where he put the variations on it. The page you looked into that. I'm giving you the evidence, okay? So I'm not happy when you come to the speaker's corner and then you say, if you say the Quran I am reading is right now, it is the exactly Quran what Muhammad received. So in that case, I would ask you to back up that because I have something which says actually those Quran is not to that Quran.
But then you need to find, you see, again, you're not giving us the evidence. All you're giving is somebody's opinion and a few pages, the same way that I've taken a photo. You're not letting me finish.
No,
if you don't mind, let me finish. You're an individual. I'm an individual. I let you speak.
You are twisting my words. You are twisting my words.
No,
okay. I give you the whole. I give you the pages from all his research. Okay. You've got the photo. You've got the printing from the internet regarding his book. You didn't even bother to read his book, and then now you are accusing me to bring you.
When you finish, tell me when you're finished, and then I'll reply. You finished. Going back to what I was saying, you're saying that there's this and that there's that, there's variations. You've got a photocopy of a page or a few pages from his book of an opinion that somebody had, claiming that that is evidence. Now, I did the same from that same person, and I read to you his conclusion after writing that book, what he said about that book. And that conclusion, I'll read it to you again, because I don't think you heard me, because you were too busy fiddling around. No, I'll read it to you again.
Because at the moment your article is...
Well, you see,
But I can summarize it.
you see, Muhammad, the problem is that when you read this, it is equal evidence as hers. But then it is from the same book again. That is why I would suggest you read it and then bring the actual source itself. Yeah. Right. Right.
Which page you mentioned this?
It's here,
Which
the
page?
quotation is here. He's written a thesis. If you go online,
Are you
this
leaving?
is where you need to go to online, Islamic magazine. If you type it in on Google, you'll get the iOS. That's what I said. And this is what this is the complete thesis of his about the book. I don't want to go through all that. There's a lot of pages there.
Don't worry.
Okay? So, and his conclusion towards the end, now I can't read that because it's a bit too small for me, but this last final page, I made it bigger.
I noticed that.
And the reason I made it bigger is because I read it well. So I'll read it to you again.
First of all, just say, can clarify and listen to you before when you read it. That we can read it again.
First and foremost, it testifies to the authenticity of the text of the Quran and demonstrates beyond the shadow of a doubt the text of the Quran has remained unaltered and free from any kind of tampering from the time of its revelation to the present.
Okay, so first of all,
The text of the Topkapi Mushaf is identical with that of early Quran manuscripts as well as the text of the Quran copies in circulation today.
so,
Now, you can't get it plainer English than that.
so, let me say. So, the claim Muslim makes, Quran I have is exactly what is given to Muhammad. Okay? And then in here, he says, from the time of its revelation to the present, it is the same. Okay? I'm going to give you again the page numbers when you buy the book and can read it. You can read the page numbers. It will make it easier for you.
Shabir, have you got a... What's the name of the book, by the way?
So you don't
I'll have a look.
You
I'll
don't
have a
even know
look.
the name of the book. Okay, that's interesting. Al-Musaf, Al-Sharif,
There was no need for that.
Attribute to the Uthman bin Affan, copy of Topkapi Mushaf.
There wasn't any need for that, was there? If you don't mind, I'm talking to her.
No, I'm
I can
quite...
only speak to one person at a time.
Sir, this is
I'm
speaker's
speaking to
corner.
her.
People can step in. That's
No,
fine.
they can step in, but it's very rude when I'm talking to you. You don't need
This
to
is
speak.
speaker's corner, sir. This is speaker's corner. It's not
Speaker's
your
corner
fault.
does not... You're welcome, don't worry about it. Speaker's corner doesn't mean that you have to interrupt and butt in on somebody else's story.
You can, it's fine, sir.
doesn't mean
I am happy with that, sir.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm
name
very
of the book.
happy with the fact that that shouldn't happen.
I'll give you the name of the book
You
again.
said you were a Christian, didn't you?
And
If Christianity allows you to be like that, then that's to your detriment.
what is it like that, sir?
Interrupting, like interrupting and... You're happy with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's okay. Good for you
Your
then.
friend stepped in as well, and then your friend who brought me here, he left. By the way, I love to get the reference he was looking for because I love this.
Respectfully, before I interjected, I asked, can I kindly? And you said yes, then I came in. I'm just clarifying. You are welcome.
Sir, are you going to write it down? Name of the book?
Yes, yes.
Then?
I'll write it down.
There you are.
And that's why Jay is an evil man.
Go on.
You know what?
Al-Mushaf.
Sorry, it's not too small, but it's funny. Mushaf al-Sharif. Attributed to
Is that the name of the book?
Uthman bin Arab.
Affan. But is that the name of the book? You read the book and you don't know what the book means or what the title of the book is. Did you read the book? You said you read the book, but you don't know the title of the book? That's not the title of the book.
So you are just playing with the words.
Al-Mushaf al-Sharif, is that the book?
Yeah. It's his research.
It's there.
And can you just check what I give it to you? Can you just check out what I give it to you?
Yeah, it's right. It's right.
Right. Okay. So let me give it to you the page numbers. Page 80, 81, 75, 82.
75, 82.
71, 77, 76, 70, 89, 88, 87. So in those pages, last 3 pages, you can see the difference. We kind of put on the table what are the difference between the...
That's fine. We have no problems with that. As you said earlier, I asked you, what would a book which has variations mean to you?
Yep.
And I even asked you for an example of a variant.
No, so,
If you don't find any problems with the variants, what is the problem then?
so as I told you, I don't have a problem. I have a problem only when you come to Qur'an and say you have the exactly copy of the Quran which Muhammad received. Quran hasn't been changed. That's the problem. I just give you the page numbers with the evidence, and if you don't see that as evidence, then I encourage you to kind of just write a book against his book. This is the Muslim scholar.
I have no intention of doing that because I'm not a scholar.
In that case, you have to take his word for that.
Yes, I have taken his word for it, and his word is, as the evidence that you showed, I'll show you this
So
evidence.
that's not his word, sir.
This is his.
I give you the page number from his
Well,
book.
I gave
and
you-
You didn't even care to read and take the Quran seriously.
This-
Take the comment. I made it very seriously. You just printed something
Yes,
from the.
yes, I
from
printed
the,
something which is
internet.
what he's done here.
Yeah.
Okay, read that in yellow and blue.
No, you read it to me.
Way up with the evidence, that's what she's trying to say.
This is the evidence. That is what his conclusion is of all of his work, and he's talking about his book.
That conclusion doesn't weigh up what the scholar who did it.
Exactly, that is his
Just
conclusion.
so. So
You know,
this is a Muslim
that's-
scholar.
Is
Okay.
that your pen?
He wrote about the Topkapi Museum, Quran in Topkapi Museum, and then he writes a magazine, and then he starts with the commentary on the New Testament and Old Testament. Isn't that interesting? Someone
Very
who never
interesting.
read it. Even though you showed me in the conclusion, can I encourage you to read the page 3 of 11, which he talks about the variations he has in that Quran. Okay. Yeah. If you read page 3 to 11.
Thank you very much for that
So he
information.
talks about the variations he's got in his book. Even you just picked up a couple of sentences from the conclusion.
Yeah. See, the conclusion is there isn't. If you read that conclusion, there's nothing there. You have to give me.
Goes back right to the time of Prophet Muhammad. I mean,
We just talking about it,
Jason
sir.
here, I've heard him say, oh, the Quran was written hundreds of years after, 200 years after. I think J. Smith's scholarship, in heavy inverted commas,
Sir,
has been
I encourage you to read page 4 from your photocopies and page 3 from your photocopies.
Thank you very much for that.
Which is talking about the variations and then it's talking about the different match, okay? Even though you just grabbed only one sentence evidence from
Sister, can I say something? Look, can I? You see, in all honesty, I mean, this is like infant class. The book itself, sister, can I just? The book itself consists of say 100 pages. All the evidence he goes through, he assesses all the. Yeah, 1 second. I'm asking what you are saying. He goes through, any scholar, he will go through writing whatever he wants, okay? And then at the end, he gives you his formulation in the form of a conclusion. Now, what the brother is saying to you is, look, after he has written all this, after he has gone through all this, he has formulated his conclusion. If I can just finish. His conclusion is, first and foremost, it testifies to the authenticity of the text of the Qur'an. Now, if I can ask you, when it says, first and foremost, it testifies to the authenticity of the text of the Qur'an, which one is he talking about? Did you hear my question? What was it? What was my question? Which text?
Yeah. That he received this revelation.
In his book,
he really did receive revelation.
even from your photocopies, you read the page 3 and 4.
Like Uthman and
he can come to that conclusion. I don't care about his conclusion. I do care. When you come to the speaker scholar and you say you have the same Quran which Muhammad had, and then give me the examples from the top.
Okay, I see. Now tell me, no, sorry, finish your point.
What source could it be?
Can I? Thank you. Yeah, go on, sister, finish.
Even the pages I give it to your friend,
Yes.
this is not even Quran from Quran. He's not even comparing.
Right. Right. Okay, sister, you see, not me, not him, ever mentioned the Topkapi. You are suggesting we did. We didn't. But let me take it up anyway. Here is your problem, sister. You are suggesting you don't care about his conclusion. That's what you are suggesting to me. Yes? Now what kind of a, if I can just finish, what kind of a reasonable person offers you evidence from the very book or the very person who gives you a conclusion in which the conclusion clearly contradicts what you are trying to prove? Did you understand what I said? What did I say? I'm not offending you. I really need to know your understanding.
Sir,
I just said.
Sir, in his book, okay, if you say to me, I just met a guy who's got 2 eyes, and then you come to the conclusion, and then you say, oh, by the way, he didn't have eyes, but he had 2 legs.
Do you?
Okay, that's not the correct conclusion. Okay, I'm saying,
Let's follow your example, sister. No. Oh, no. You gave an example. Let's follow your sister. Let's follow your example. Now you see, you don't want to listen. Let's follow your example. You said about a human has been written and 2 eyes, and then he says no 2 eyes. Is that a contradiction? I'm asking you. According to your example, is it a contradiction? Sister, answer my question. Sister, answer my question. If I'm not playing, I'm using your example. If you think it's a game, you shouldn't have used it.
I'm just encouraging.
No, sister. I know what you are trying to do. I'm encouraging you to understand what you are saying. So I'm going to say it again. I will repeat what you said. You said, sister, a person. Oh, come on, sister. You are making an argument, and now you are terrified of wanting to have a response to it. Well, listen to me then. Can I finish?
Yeah, what today? Have you understood it?
She's decided not to talk. Let us talk. I'm making the claim.
I'm making the claim that you have the Quran from time of the Quran. You need to be
I'm making the claim that this is unaltered from the revelation that was received by the Prophet. One second.
Are you aware of the
Yes,
reasons why?
I am making the claim that the revelation that came to the Prophet is what we have today. Now, I'm asking you, using your example, sister, you said a person here, for example, talks about a face, 2 eyes, and then in his conclusion he says, well, there were no 2 eyes. I'm asking you, according to your understanding, is that a contradiction?
You've asked these difficult questions of your own book.
Yes, it is. So would you accept his conclusion at the end?
These aren't every.
Would you accept his conclusion at the end? I'm asking you a simple question. Now answer my question. Would you accept the conclusion?
But do you know the reasons why?
Let's just follow the example, sister, and then you can use this. According to your example, sister, you are running. You are running. Answer my question specifically.
You misunderstand the question.
No, I've asked. You answer mine first. Sister, answer my... I just made the claim. Why don't you want to talk to me?
Overwhelming 99%
I mean,
of scholars.
don't try though. Can you give me any, sister?
It's not true. Can you name a scholar that does think Jesus is
Stick.
that?
Exactly the same.
There you are. Now here it is. Here.
No.
This is Professor Alticulak. What is his conclusion? No, look at the conclusion. I mean, if you want to have a discussion, a reasonable one, sister, you have to accept. 1 second. Yeah, sister, let me tell you.
Biblical criticism at Manchester University, a leading evangelical.
Excellent. Right. So do you accept this as evidence? Do you shift that out of the way? Do you accept this evidence?
His commentary on, and what he says about
Why?
John is this: John's Jesus is like, and he gives a historical analogy. This is his analogy, not mine. It's like Julius Caesar in Shakespeare.
This is Speaker's Corner, as you said. Right. Anyway, going back to this, sister. Okay, sister.
Julius Caesar is a real historical person. He was betrayed. He was stabbed. There was
Sister,
brutal
listen.
killed and so on.
You see, sister, listen, I don't mind. What I will do, you listen to me, sister. 78 page, right, just, yeah. Right, listen, sister, you know, these pages you are talking about.
The example he gives
The rest?
is oration after Julius Caesar had been killed. Friends Roman
Now,
country, and he talks
sister.
about honouring Caesar.
Sister, what are you afraid of?
It's a recreation of Shakespeare.
What are you afraid of?
I'm telling you, but I'm paraphrasing exactly what he said. This is his analogy, not mine. He mentions the Mark Antony, he mentions Julius Caesar, he mentions Shakespeare's play as a way of understanding and interpreting when we come to John's Gospel. Yes, we're having to be saying hypocritical.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah.
By analogy, John's Jesus, yes, it was a real Jesus of Nazareth. Yes, he really
Anyway,
did
I
go
think,
around and preach.
sister,
Yes,
sister.
he was a first century Jew, etc.
Sister.
But the speeches attributed to Jesus
Sister.
by John, whoever he was,
I don't, no problem, yeah. He's shut down now, he's shut down, yeah. I tell you what, yeah.
the author of the fourth evangelist.
No problem, sister. When it is only me and you, no problem. What we'll do, what? Yes, I don't mind. What? Okay, what I will do, sister, we will be back in 4 weeks. You are here, aren't you? We'll bring the actual book.
Well, you need to check it out.
Sorry? No, that's fine. Whenever you are here, I will have the book with me, and then what we will do is go through your pages, and then we will go right to the end at the conclusion. Will you accept that? Will you accept the conclusion? I'm asking you now. Logically speaking, you have no. Let me just finish, sister. You made a very clear claim that you accept his opinion because there isn't a counter opinion. That's what you said. So I'm now asking you to make absolutely sure in my mind that when we go through that book to its end and look at his conclusion, you will accept his conclusion. Is that a yes or a no? Sister, would you say, well, then it shouldn't matter.
He's evangelical, isn't he?
Yeah.
Great biblical scholar. Richard Balcom?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of these scholars I can mention are top evangelical
So then,
scholars
okay,
I have read.
agreed, sister, but if that is the case, then you shouldn't have any problem in accepting his conclusion, yes?
In America, they love him because he's an evangelical.
It's a yes. Do you agree?
Testament scholar up in Scotland, a real bona fide. Now, what he says.
I don't mind what you think. I'm asking you a simple question, sister. Will you accept his conclusion in that book that you have used as evidence? You won't.
That's a minority position. Fair enough. But does he selective reading?
No. How can you quote a scholar which you are reliant on?
The answer is no. He thinks
I'm making the claim. I'm making it. But here it is. So I'm asking about your scholar. Sister, I'm asking about your scholar. Will you accept his conclusion? Will you? Isn't it a simple question, or am I having difficulty? Again, I will ask a simple question, sister. Will you? I know you are going to walk away. I don't mind. No, don't worry about him. Sister, are you running again? You did that the last time. You walked away. So I'm asking, and just for the record, for my benefit, will you accept his conclusion? You don't, sister, you don't want to answer the question. Sister, you do not want to answer the question? You do not want to answer the question, do you? I know, I can see that. Not fair.
Look up Richard Balkan in your
really reasonable.
He is one of the, you're not. He is like a
actually, as Muslims, we would, if we use, no, as a Muslim, if I use, sister, as a Muslim, if I use, as a, come on. So are you going to accept his conclusion, sister? Will you accept his conclusion? She's not going to answer. She's not going to answer the question. It's a sister, it's a simple question. Simple question, sister. Will you accept his conclusion? Yes or no?
He says,
sister, I don't mind what you are saying. I'm not saying no. All I'm saying to you, no, sister, look, you have been put on the spot here. Let me just finish. I heard you, you hear me. I put you on the spot. I'll tell you how. You very clearly told us you rely on him as the authority. Okay? So, sister, 1 second. So I said, no, 1 second. I said, listen to this. I'm not even going to someone else. All I'm saying to you, and it's a simple question. If you are going to use him as authority, then logically speaking, you will accept his conclusion. Yes or no? Now listen to this again. It's a simple question. Sister, I don't mind if you can interject here. That's simple question. No, it isn't. It's a yes or a no answer.
What is your point?
Well, my fascinating point, it's not very fascinating, tell you about
okay.
The Bible.
I was hoping.
Do you agree that? Do you agree with what that?
Does anyone have a response to what I've said?
Sister,
not really.
Did you hear what you just said?
That's disappointing.
You have the Quran.
I am saying it.
Exactly the same. What is
Look at this. Sister, you are like, respectfully, you are like a record player right now. Listen to me. I ask you, and I'll ask you again. Are you going? Again? Are you running away? Don't do that. So I'm asking. For the record, oh, here we go again. I have? No. Please, sister, tell me how. Tell me how. How? It seems this is the second time, sister. Well, actually, even you were there that day. Sister, all I'm asking is a simple question. But it's not me, is it? I'm asking the question, and again, you don't want to answer it. Are you willing to answer the question, sister? Okay, should I ask it again? No, I didn't think so. No problem. God bless. Okay, sister, I'm saying you are wrong. You bring the evidence. No. Yeah, whatever. I don't mind, sister. I don't mind. Look, at the end of the day, let's bring. Now you are going to run away again. Okay, no problem. God bless. God bless. I love that. That's funny about evidence. Sister, listen. She has made a couple of months. Couple of months? What are you talking about? Sister.
I'm going to bring it out again.
The sister will leave. She'll leave. She's going to leave. The sister is going to leave.
She has given you references.
No. If you are coming in, I will let you know. You see, what she has said, she has given us page numbers, okay? However, if I can just... However,